Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. We have not found Temioji and Clover. They haven't come back yet. But we know that Dio is a murderer now, and we know where Quark is. I have a very bad feeling. So, let's see how this all plays out.
For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
What, how we knew about the murderer? Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet.
Yeah, what about it? It's gone. We don't know where it is.
When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
That's what I want to know. Aren't the bracelets only supposed to come off if you die? How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
Well, that's convenient. So where are they?
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Temioji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Yeah, but you can't just take those bracelets off willy-nilly. Then, why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know. But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
Quark has 9 BP. Why would they bother with that? They could just use his bracelet and escape. If they did, we won't know where they even went when they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay. I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Why am I always stuck with you, Kay?
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, alright? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, we don't have a choice but to bring him with us. The pantry. We haven't gone into here yet. This is the pantry.
So it would appear.
It doesn't look like much of a pantry to me. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Yeah. Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
Yo, I will admit, seeing this map thing every single time is going to probably get very annoying because it happens every single time. Alright, so where are we going? Back to the lounge. The music stopped. I have a bad feeling. No one here either, huh? Temioji loves scotch so much I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit, I kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything? Not to know.
Actually...
Yeah?
I did remember a little.
Yeah? Really?
Yes.
What did you remember?
My father.
Your father? When did you remember that? Did it pop out of nowhere? When Dad, you remember that? Why is that like that?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So, you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Eh? Oh. So your dad raised you?
Well...
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked. He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was asleep. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working, and as usual, was making his way towards his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. What? That's awful! I didn't want a mother who was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me, and shooed us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she were a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot, and it will respond. But in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I'd still have the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seemed strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd ever thought about. My father got in trouble too, when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The woman considered our living room changed too, for it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. So what went wrong? At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like father and son. Whenever I had impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working towards. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I'd learned the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she showed me had been real. She made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Wow, that's wild. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be all right if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well.
What?
It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Temioji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I better get moving, then. Well, that was quite the backstory. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran to Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either.
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where's Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you.
Well, thanks!
Your face is like a week-old sock.
Wow. Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just going to melt and run out of my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious?
Yes!
You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
Well, you have been withholding information. No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. What the hell was that? It can't be Kay. You heard that, right?
Yeah. It came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Yep. Someone was in the elevator.
Thought so.
Let's go. Dio is stuck in the treatment pod, and Quark's also in one. So the only people it could be are either Clover or Tenmyoji. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because the treatment center's there.
Right! Because
That's
Dio...
where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Tenmyoji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
I mean, she has a point, but still. Alright, fine. I swear to God, there better not be a bunch of corpses in here! We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. Okay, Quark's still there. There was Quark, sound asleep. See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Let's open his. What the? What the hell?
Check his pulse.
Yeah, he doesn't look very alive to me, Pi. It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look.
Oxygen level 0%.
The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Then that means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go.
Well, it couldn't be Kay because we were with him the whole time. Without waiting for me to follow, Fi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Yeah, why is only Dio dead? Why is Quark still fine? Fi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay! Wake up! Something's happening! When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
Okay, he's alive. That's fine. Okay, God. We explained about how we'd found Dio dead and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. It appears that someone has reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What?
But the only ones who knew he was in there at all were Sigma, Phi, and K.
But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
That's a good question. The only people who could have done it are Clover and Temioji.
There's also Quark.
Quark's literally unconscious! What? No! That's impossible! Are you suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Hey, I mean, he has a point. Sigma and K were together the whole time. Phi was alone, which gave her a perfect opportunity to do the job.
Me?
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that.
You were insistent on checking the treatment center.
I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, but that's just it though. They wouldn't have known Dio was in the treatment pod right away.
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
No.
Hmm.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
7 minutes. Oh crap! You've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
Alright. Let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, but where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
We didn't grab it.
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
So now the only bracelets we have, besides our own, are Alice and Luna's. Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing.
What?
I need to give you these.
The yellow pair bracelets. Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are.
Right.
Please, take them.
Thanks, Kay. I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
All right, let's get going.
See, we can skip around. Shit. They're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or
what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that "maybe they're already dead" crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny, Fi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too. But
We heard a noise and turned. Oh, it's Kay.
I apologize for keeping you.
did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well,
Don't tell me it's gone.
technically, yes, but
What?
best you just see it.
What?
This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What? How? What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
So these things can be broken too? But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure,
So that means the only one who can go through a door now is Sigma.
but if I were to guess,
Oh no. No.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Dude, this is some bullshit.
with a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
So only Sigma can go through a door now.
That means Kay and I...
So they're screwed? Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay.
But why Fi and K specifically? Sigma's safe.
That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so.
Would Clover and Temioji really do that though?
It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma.
I don't like this, no.
You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right?
Yes?
You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that! You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Ah! God damn it! This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... Is there? Wait, what? To be continued? What do you mean to be continued? How can Phi and K be saved? So we're locked out. So I had to pick another path. Alright. I think... Wait, I only get 2 choices of doors here. Instead of 3, like up here. So I think... Let's clear out this line here. And see what happens. And then we'll stop after that. So that means I have to pick ally against K. Alright, Kay. I know you're gonna prove me wrong and pick Betray.
30 seconds remain.
Alright. I'm going to have to put my faith... have to pick ally. I don't trust Kay, but...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, this is the only choice I have left.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
So we need to find a way to save Phi and K.
Gates now opening.
But how are we supposed to do that? Alright, let's see it.
Results from round 2. Please direct.
Yep, that's the same. That's the same. I knew it. I fucking knew it. So that means he has 9 BP along with Quark. But Quark is basically not an option. Alice also has -1, so 07 Alice.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna pick Betray, though. You tricked me!
I apologize.
Sigma!
Dio!
Fucking idiot!
You murdering fiend!
Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
Well, excuse me, princess! You're gonna be dead soon! But he's not going to just leave us!
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
I had a fucking feeling, you sly piece of shit! What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Oh no!
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay!
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it, Kay!
I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
We'll probably be dead by then. There's a fucking murderer running around, you bastard! Kay! Wait! He didn't even turn around.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game.
So what happens to the rest of us?
Thank you for your participation.
Shut up, announcer.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Huh?
Escape is not possible.
Oh.
Please enjoy your stay.
Fuck you. So we're just stuck in here for the rest of our lives?
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma! There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah. It's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Pfft, you really think he's gonna keep his word? Alice, Luna, the old woman, who had killed them? And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered. We had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Wow. I shouldn't have trusted the fucker. Hey, I got 2 achievements. Saw any of the bad endings and saw any of the endings in Virtue's Last Reward. Wait, I didn't get any things. So, we got 1 game over and 1 story lock. So that means from here, we have to pick a door. I'm assuming that these 2 here are also dead ends. So we're going to go down the path of... But there's only 1 choice. So which door do I have to take? Well, at least move back to here. Alright, so we can't choose K. I think let's go through the red door. Because if we go through the red door, we can avoid the treatment gun scenario, right? Alice and I will take Clover and go through the red door.
No.
What?
I cannot allow you to do that.
Why not? God damn it, Kay. We don't have time for this.
Choose a different door.
Why are you insisting on this?
Please.
He stood in front of the red door, solid and immovable in his metal armor. I didn't think I could force my way past him, and I knew I didn't have the time to try. Shit! There were 2 doors left for me to choose from, but which one? Well, it looks like he's not giving me a choice. We have to pick the green door. Alice, Luna, the green door.
Right.
I'm coming.
They both took off for the door, and I followed behind at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder in time to see the others head to their respective doors. Phi, Dio, and Kay ducked into the red door, just as Temioji carried Quark through the blue door, Clover right on his heels.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Whoa. Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
That's unfortunate.
What's this thing here?
It looks like the device next to the number 9 door.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Might as well. Wait, what? Huh? Look at the door on the right.
It opened.
Huh. That doesn't make sense. Why would just the one on the right open? How do you open the other two?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it.
But what about the treatment center? It's right
Bring it
there.
on.
But
Don't go soft on me now. I'll leave you behind.
Come on, Sigma, let's go.
what about the treatment center? Alright, give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Alright, so why are we in the Gallum Bay, though? And not the treatment center? I went to the green door, assuming we would go to the treatment center.
It is kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We should split up and search it.
We need to find, key cards with moon symbols on them, right?
Yes. They should be somewhere in this room.
Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so this is the Gallum Bay. Oh god, this looks like it's gonna be a mess. I already have terrible memories of what happened back in the first game. But we will deal with this next time. But first, let's take a quick look at the flowchart. So now we are on the green door path, because we weren't allowed through the red door for some reason. Which means that after this will be the next AB game. And that means we have to make a choice. What is this short path here? This is probably another game over, but what's this one here? This is probably to betray. But then I have a bad feeling about this. But we'll find out what happens there next time after we, get through this hellscape puzzle. So next time, Gallum Bay. I will see you then.